how strict is the word count?
Hi, I'm Ruth, a Youth Advisory Board member and young writer on Write the World. Today, the Youth Advisory Board will answer some of the most commonly asked questions about Write the World competitions. I'll start by guiding you through our competitions landing page.
If you want to go straight to the competitions, just click Go to Competitions, which will take you down the page a bit so you can choose which competition to visit. Scroll up and you can go straight to Guest Judges if you'd like to see all of our past and upcoming judges. In the Featured Competitions section, there are always 3 competitions available. The one that is currently open and that you can enter will be up top, and the previous competition and upcoming competitions will be below. You can see all the other upcoming competitions for the rest of the year by clicking View All Competitions. On every featured competition, you'll see a tag that shows what stage the competitions are in, such as upcoming, open, judging, or closed with winners announced. If the competition is in the judging stage, that means that the competition has closed and the judge is currently making their selections. The winners are announced on our website and social media a few weeks after the competition closes, so be sure to keep a lookout. At the bottom of the competitions page, you can find the winners of the last 12 competitions. Clicking on the winner will take you to the respective competition page, so you can also check out the other shortlisted candidates such as the runner-up and honourable mention. This is a great way to learn from winning pieces, to see what stood out to judges and consider techniques you might like to try out in your own work.
Now let's click into a competition. This is where you'll find the key dates, which are very important. The competitions always open on the first Monday of the month and close on the fourth Monday of the month. Requests to receive an expert review from our team of professional writers and educators close on the second Monday of the month, but due to popular demand, they usually fill up within a day or 2 of opening. So be sure to get yours in early. If you requested an expert review, you'll receive it by the second Friday of the month. This page also gives information about the guest judge, the sponsor, and the prizes. Prizes always include cash, and sometimes they include a chance for republication or even a book by the guest judge. Check out the overview section for the word count and the main goal of the prompt. The full prompt contains guiding ideas and helpful resources and will only be unlocked while the competition is open. Finally, at the bottom of the page, you can see all the pieces entered into the competition as well as feedback from peers around the world, also known as peer reviews. If the competition is already closed, this is where you'll see the winner, runner-up, and honorary mentions. We also award for the top peer review and peer review runner-up because strong editing skills are just as important as stellar writing.
One unique aspect of Write the World competitions is that you can edit your entry even after you've already entered it, and you can continue to edit it right up until the moment the competition closes. By entering, your piece automatically gets published to the dashboard, and you can receive comments from writers like you around the world. We highly encourage you to use others' feedback to continue refining your piece and potentially boost your chances of winning. Each draft will only get stronger. So, how do you get feedback? Draft your piece for the competition. Then, when you click Continue to Enter at the bottom of the competition prompt, you will see the option to submit the draft for 2 types of feedback, expert review and peer review. You can only choose one, but we hope you'll do both to gain the maximum benefits on your writing. An expert review is a personalized, detailed feedback provided by a member of the Write the World team, often a professional writer or educator. We typically offer 50 expert reviews per competition. They're totally free, but they're first come, first serve, and they go really fast, sometimes within a few hours. So a quick insider tip, even though the prompt tips don't go live until the morning of the competition, you might find it helpful to start drafting something in advance in order to enter your piece nice and early and request that expert review. Peer reviews from fellow young writers are always available, and you can request and provide them at any stage of the competition. This type of feedback is more comprehensive than writing a comment on someone's piece, and Write the World's peer review rubric helps to ensure all feedback is both constructive and supportive. We have a really strong community of peer reviewers, including Youth Advisory Board members like us who are trained in providing feedback. So don't worry if you miss the expert review window, you have a huge network of expertise surrounding you in the community. And please, consider writing peer reviews for others too, they'll appreciate it as we shared. Peer reviews are also eligible for prizes and recognition too.
So, how strict is the word count?
you should take the word count into strong recommendation. Your piece won't just be eliminated for being a few words over or under the word count, so don't worry. In general, pieces within 100 words on either side of the word count are considered. However, they are disqualified if your piece is significantly shorter or longer than the word count recommends. We encourage you to think of the word count as one of the parameters for the prompt as well as for winning. If you fulfill the expectation of the word count, your piece is a stronger match for the prompt, and so therefore you're more likely to win. And also, don't forget, if you're referring to another person or their work in your piece, be sure to cite your sources. Citations do not count towards the word count, nor do footnotes, so you can feel free to add as many as you need without worrying about going over.
So we know that each competition opens and closes on a specific date, but what about the time? Because Write the World writers live all across the globe, it's impossible for the competition to open and close at midnight for everyone. So instead, competitions always open and close at noon in UTC, Coordinated Universal Time. It's easiest to think of it this way. Enter your piece by midnight in your time zone on the day the competition closes. However, if you want a little more time, you can calculate what time noon UTC is in your time zone. And in some parts of the world, you'll notice that the competitions don't open until late in the day where you live. This rule is why.
As of fall 2025, the policy at Write the World is that the use of AI-generated content is not permitted in competition entries. Write the World's team reviews entries with a mix of AI writing detectors and human readers, but they're well aware that AI writing detectors are often wrong, so they're very careful not to make hasty decisions about eliminating pieces. One exception is that if English isn't your first language, you are allowed to use AI-powered translation tools to help. The only rule is that you also share your original writing in your own language, not AI-generated, along with the English version. And please make sure to mention in the footnotes that you used a translation tool. In short, Write the World competitions are all about your original voice. While AI writing is its own interesting art form, we don't currently have a way to judge it fairly. Plus, many of our winners get the chance to be published in other places that don't allow AI use, so this rule helps keep that door open for you. And if you've used Write the World's AI writing chatbot, Clara, just know it isn't available on competition prompts. That could change in the future, but for now, competitions are 100% AI free.
Is previously published work eligible? The monthly competitions are designed to get you writing across a range of genres, so we encourage you to write new work for each competition. Also, a tip: Write the World's competition prompts are often quite specific, and pieces tailored to the competition's ask will have a greater chance of winning. However, we do allow previously published work with a couple of conditions. First, it must have been only previously shared with a small and local audience, like a school journal or town newspaper. Second, if you have published it on a different online platform like Wattpad or a personal blog, we ask you to unpublish it on that platform before entering it into Write the World's competition. On the flip side, you're totally free to republish your Write the World pieces elsewhere, whether that's another site or another competition. Your writing is always yours. If possible, please add a quick note that it was first published on Write the World and link it back if you can. Just remember to double check the rules of wherever else you're publishing, since platforms have their own guidelines about previously published work.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Write the World content, writing tips and inspiration from young writers. Be sure to check out writetheworld.org for our latest free writing competition. Good luck!